Disobedience is the true foundation of liberty. The obedient must be slaves. Henry David Thoreau. Today, as always, men fall into two groups, slaves and free men. Whoever does not have 2/3 of his day for himself is a slave, whatever he may be, a statesman, a businessman, an official, or a scholar. Friedrich Nietzsche. Good evening, everyone. It's been a long time, huh? Well, tonight I'm just gonna go over a couple of things about, well, how to awaken from the methods of control. There's 5 that I am stating tonight. There could be little, there could be more. But this is just to start the process. Look, if you don't want to, I've already told you, don't be me in previous video. That's all you have to do. Don't be me. But if you want to continue further, if you don't think that your life is basically a meaningful marathon of waking up every day, working, doing the same tasks, hearing the same news, more restrictions on your freedom, etc. And at the end of your lifetimes, like, hey, I retired for the last 5 years of my life and I got to do some things. If that's what you really want, and that's what you think this life is about. Sorry, this is just to focus on me. I don't know why it doesn't focus sometimes. Anyways, if that's what this life is to you, then I don't know what you're doing here. I don't know. While you're watching, there's only, what, 5 people at most that may watch live. So I guess this is for you 5 people. All right, so 5 methods of control. There's religion, there's money, there's government, there's fame, and there's information. Now, each of these are based off of fear. If you fear of the religion, of the deity, the god, the repercussions of not following the doctrine of that religion, because if you don't, you're probably what? Going to hell. You're probably going to be reincarnated into a bug. You're going to, etc., etc. Now, there's also fear of what you're going to do if you don't have money. You're just going to just starve to death. You're going to find ways to find food. And you'll find it in the wild. Of course, a lot of the wild these days have been paved over. There's fear of disobeying the law, the government, even though the ones who are writing all the legislation are the ones disobeying the law, the Constitution, and disobeying the natural law. So there's fear of that, and most people don't want to go to prison, or they don't want to fight the dogs that police the elite. I was playing around with that word, the elite. A lot of people say that word, and everyone knows that at least from the esoteric, L is the word for God. So L, light, they think they're just lighter versions of God or something. I don't know. I was just playing around with that thought. There's the fear of being a nobody, of not being famous. Everyone's wanting to be somebody, and you see a lot of cult personalities out there that they're just trying so hard. And then also, once you accumulate a lot of viewers, a lot of people who watch, yeah, the money gets sent your way. So there you go. You lose your fear of being a nobody, and you lose your fear of money because you're going to get that. And then there's fear of information. Information is something that's scary to have. And sorry, I had an itch, but I'm just trying to focus. You know, I gotta do something about this background. Focus isn't always that good. Information. So a lot of people get their information from someone else and they take it at face value, whether it's those other institutions, whether it's the government, your religion, whether it's the people who write your paycheck, corporations nowadays, who you work for, not just the bankers, and the cult of personality. Sometimes it's like, hey, you don't do what they say get out of here, you're not worthy, type of thing. Yeah, that's the cult of personality. Now, another thing that a lot of these institutions of control have over you is they tell you that you're going to be saved, that you have hope. All you have to do is wait for money. Maybe you'll go gambling, maybe you'll win the lottery, but you'll just save up is another thing, or invest. As they tell you, just put your money here and just wait and you're gonna get more money. Or be patient, take educational classes, go to college, invest in yourself, you're gonna make money. So they tell you just to wait, just go through the process, you'll be okay. And they don't, the thing is, all right, so they don't tell you to take matters into your own hands. They always tell you just do what you're supposed to do, wait, you'll have your time. And then there's religion, the same thing. It's like, hey, don't do anything in this life, just believe in this and you're saved, you're okay. Or if things start going bad around the world, Jesus will come or someone will come and they'll just take you away. You'll go to heaven. Everything will be all right. They've been saying that for centuries now. And has anyone like that happened? No. Most of the time it's Antichrist this, Antichrist that. It's not Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna be a long time coming. That ain't coming. And there's reasons for that. Now there's government. They pretty much same thing as with money. They just tell you just gotta follow these rules. It doesn't matter if you like them or not. It's the rules. We wrote them. You voted for us, even though you didn't. And it's the same thing within government's politics. So within this democratic republic in the United States, that there's a lot of people out there saying, hey, all we have to do is put these people that we want in charge. Well, either that never happens or it happens and all of a sudden they just end up becoming the same old as the previous politicians. So yeah, it's like, let's just wait for the savior of the president, of whoever, or the governor or the congressman, whatever, and everything will be all right then. They don't take matters into their own hands. You're waiting for someone else to fix things for you. So same thing with fame. Don't worry. Wait your time. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your 15 minutes of fame will happen, and then will be more, etc. And I think those are big lies. You pretty much have to do something specific, and it's if that specificity is basically towing a narrative that the system wants you to tow. All of this adds up to and information. That's another thing. They don't expect you to go research on your own. They'll tell you you're not supposed to look at this. You're not meant to read this. You won't understand if you look at this. We're only okay able to do this. We have the prestige, we have the education, we have the rights, etc. We're only allowed to do it, not you. So we'll read it for you. We'll read it to you, tell you what you need to know. Especially if it's a government, they're gonna redact it. They're gonna take the information out that they don't want you to hear or know about, and that's it. They go, look, you'll get the information. Just wait your turn, and that's that. So they expect you not to do anything. So all of that, all these institutions of control, all these methods of control, they're there to make you fearful of not having them, if they're not there anymore, your thoughts are going to be, oh my goodness, what do I do now? The world is going to go to hell. The world already is in hell, folks. And you're pretty much, it's pretty much because you are controlled by all these methods. And all these methods instill a hope in something other than yourself. They say, oh, don't worry, someone's gonna come and save you. They're gonna solve all your problems. Throughout history, throughout life, has that ever happened to anyone? Just ask a lot of old people, if there are still old people that you know of. It's like, has it ever just worked out in the end? Everything that they worry about in life by just waiting and doing nothing. No, things just don't work that way. If you expect someone to come and fix your house, fix your drain pipes, whatever, no one's going to do that. You're going to have to find a way to fix it up yourself. If there's metal that's like iron or steel that's wet and you don't clean it, take care of it, it's going to rust. You know, if you don't do anything, it's going to rust. You have to do something, and you have to do it. If you expect someone else to do it, they're not going to do it. You may be able to control someone using those methods of control, and they might do it for you. Or you just, yeah, I mean, you have money. That's another method of control. You let them, get them to do it. So, if you want to wake up from and be free, just like I wish I could say it the correct way, the German way, Friedrich Nietzsche. I need to speak to my mother-in-law. And she knows how to pronounce things in German better. And yeah, if you spend 2/3 of your day, because most of the time, a third of your day is sleeping. That's 8 hours. I sleep less than 8 hours a day, so maybe I am free. Actually, I've been free for the last couple of months, and it's been weird. It's been, I don't know, it's weird. But it's just a lot of researching, figuring things out, piecing things together, finding out what I'm supposed to do besides what I'm doing, which is what I'm supposed to do. But there's got to be more to it. And I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe the time will come. I mean, I feel like this whole switch over of age of Pisces, no, I'm to the age of Aquarius, sorry. I'm getting things mixed up, I think. It has us all in a fluster. And the thing is, there's just a lot of weird indicators. I don't think they're coincidences. Of course, I don't think anything's a coincidence these days. And then, of course, there's a lot of people that say everything's a coincidence. But yeah, this is just a way to start. I mean, I think a lot of people who are mostly awake now, just trying to fight the system, try to wake everybody up, trying to get people to be free. They've they were they've always had that spirit within them. They've always had that little oomph, that little fight, that defiance against the norm. I've been that way for quite a long time, but I was always more of a kind of a loner. I didn't really care about anything else, anyone else. You know, just all right. They do what they want. I'll do what I want, and that's it. Done. I'm okay with that. They can say whatever they want to me, call me whatever they want. You know, they'll never say it to my face. They're always cowards. A lot of people these days, cowards, 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 hiding behind a veil of secrecy. And secret societies, don't get me wrong, some of these societies might have been started with great and good intentions, but they've been thwarted. All of them because of the secrecy. The secrecy is what lets these takeovers occur. Everything. I mean, one of the most, even take religion, like take the Catholicism. It's very secret about what goes on the inside. They've been taken over. I mean, that's like the cream of the crop, I guess, if you want to say of just things that are supposed to be good about spreading the word of God, etc. A lot of religions have been taken over. Secret society, the Rosicrucians started out good. The Freemasons started out good. All have been taken over. Everything's been everything good's been inverted. All the signs and symbols, and even some of the sigils have all been inverted as well. All the good stuff, not so good anymore. So you just have to take that into account. Um, so if you want to join a secret society, I'm telling you, it's secret for a reason, and it stayed secret for a reason, and the world is shit for a reason. It's probably because of secret societies. If there's a society that was open, I'm telling you that's a good society. I would say that's how uh, the United States, the Constitution, it wasn't done behind hidden doors. Everyone worked openly on it. Everyone worked together on it. It wasn't a secret society that said, "Hey, let's come up with some way to rule our people," and saying, "Hey, this is rule for us and this is rules for them." No, it didn't work that way. Everything was out in the open. There was definitely hot debates about what they wanted as far as the government, but it was all out there. It was not a secret society. So, although the government in itself became very secret, what within all the different types of state services, federal services, I should say, CIA, FBI, NSA, etc. You would think that the world would be much better. We'd have less wars and all this other stuff with great government services. Nope, that's not the case. Looks like things were great before when everything was nice and open and transparent. Now all of a sudden it's like, nope, everything's secret, top secret, need to know basis. Nope, it's what was that term where it's for protection of the state or something like that, Federal Protection Services or something. I don't remember. It's a joke. So that's it. That's really all I wanted to say. Have kind of a migraine, and yeah, look, um, anyone who's out there telling you what things are, tell you not to research. They've already done the work. Don't listen. Uh, Listen to yourself. Listen to people who tell you to do your own research, and do your own research. Don't let anyone do the work for you. You gotta do the work yourself. I think it's come to be a time where everyone has to be the every person, the every man, every woman, being able to do many things, not just being specialized in one thing. We've gotten to this point, also because of specialization, and when you rely on specialization, you rely on a system of control. Because when you rely on just being great at one thing but not good at anything else, a system has you. The system has you, whatever this system is. It's got you under their control. Um, so you've got to figure out to branch out to know everything you need to know. If that system was never there, the hardest one I would say is money. Um, because it's just ease of getting things that you need. Although once you understand how to get the things you need without it, it's simple. The other thing is protection. Is once you opt out of the system, it's as though the laws, the Constitution doesn't apply to you. That's what it's going to be like, and they'll come for you just because you're enemy of the state, even though they're the enemy of the state. So it's something that's going to happen eventually. When there's right now the government's distracted, a lot of personnel are distracted. They got bigger and better things to do than go after lowly YouTubers, content creators, freedom fighters, etc. Or it wouldn't be freedom fighters. It'd be slavery fighters. I think I like that term better. slavery fighters. So it's just something you'll have to go through. You're gonna have to, if you're really into religion, look, don't, like, if you don't want to be me, just don't look into the details. If you want to wake up, just look at who's the head of your religion. How are they living? Do they have a Porsche? Do they buy their wife like a Ferrari? Do they have billions in their like coffers, like the Vatican? Not even billions, probably trillions, maybe even more than trillions. Yeah, they could probably print whatever they want. Um, does your pastor have like a private jet? Does your minister have like a $5 million mansion or something that they're living in? That's just one indicator, just how they're living. I mean, are they preaching one thing and then doing another? It's the hypocrisy, hypocrites. You can see that very easily. Another thing is, yeah, hypocrisy. That's the easiest thing. But then again, of course, if you're kind of not awake, you're just kind of following along in any of these systems of control, cognitive dissonance is gonna not allow you to see what you need to see. So that is a problem. Haven't quite figured that out. But whatever way that you see things, just know that these 5 systems of control are there to keep you controlled by someone other than yourself, and that constitutes slavery, because you're not free to do what you want. You have to do what they want, otherwise there's consequences. It's like, well, who made those consequences? It wasn't you, it was them. Someone who probably wasn't even born when they made those rules for you. It's like, well, those rules don't apply to me. That was rules way long ago. Those rules that someone I never even met, someone that doesn't even live near me, someone that probably doesn't even, I don't know. So, there's just, so that's for everything, whether it's banking, whether it's government, whether it's through contracts, whether it's through corporations, etc. All of that stuff. Really, it's just a method of control. There's no easy way out. That's why no one wants to be me or anyone else that's kind of out there like this. And what I feel kind of sorry for is all the people who've been doing this for years. Very similar to me, I guess. They've had no one else. Everyone else was just kind of brainwashed. They're enslaved into the system, and everyone was like, "This is great. What are you complaining about? What, all the people in the wars? Ah, that's just normal. We've been having wars forever. Like, oh yeah, there's corruption. Yeah, it's just look the other way. Look, there's a new game out. Look at the new movie. Although all the games in the movies are shit now. I don't know why they're trying to push so hard. I think I haven't ever I know I have an idea why. I don't know. And I think I'm gonna go more into the why, because the systems of control, they don't need to rush. It's like doing a Zerg rush when you have all the all the what's that called? All the resources you have in the world, and it's just doing a rush. It's like, you have all the resources in the world, you could just defend and build up and just play a war of attrition. You've been doing that for like every game, and it's worked. You've won. So why are you rushing things? So that's just something that's perplexing to me. I mean, as a strategist, I mean, you don't need to do that. So why are they doing it? I mean, something's just not right. Well, many things aren't right. I mean, if I was in their shoes, things would not be right, because things aren't going the way that they're supposed to go. And I don't know why that is. Maybe that's something it's higher than I can talk about because I haven't witnessed that higher side yet. I've witnessed some side. I don't know. I mean, the experiences that I experience, they're real, they're life changing. I don't regret it. I just want to see things play out so things can happen. Because right now, things are just not happening, you know? So we'll see. Time's gonna tell. Maybe we'll try to get rid of time. Maybe that might be the best thing. That would be weird. But there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this world. Alright, that's it for tonight. I'll see everyone later.